Okay, Jerry, this is the first glimpse of the swing on video. You're the one on the left. As you take it back, let me get it just one frame here. Sorry. Okay. Posture is good. That all looks good. So, and these yellow lines are your swing plane, and the idea is to keep the shaft of the club parallel to these yellow lines. It doesn't have to be on one of the yellow lines or anything that precise. It just has to be parallel. And every time you break that plane, it's an unneeded movement, and you need a compensating movement because when it comes time to hit the ball, you got to get the shaft right on plane. So if you can keep it on plane, it saves these extra movements that aren't needed, and that is what's causing you inconsistency. Sometimes you can match up the corrective movement, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you overcorrect, and sometimes you don't. But if you have it all in line, you don't have to worry about the corrections. And timing is no longer an issue.
Inside.
Yes, yeah. So you drag it inside. So you're off like 90 degrees to the plane. So and here's where it should be. Oops. Which is gonna see. The head of the club, it overlaps his hands. The shaft is parallel to the toe line when the club is horizontal, and so back in your case, the club head should be here, and it's here. So it's had to move a foot and a half out of plane. So even when you hit it well, you have to work so hard because you jam it out here. Now you have to recorrect and get it back on plane. Look what happens when you drag it so far inside. So here you are. Now you got it back on plane. Yeah. But it's moving in such the wrong direction. It's now off plane again. Right. See that?
I got that.
Okay. So you make it a great adjustment here, and then you keep following it and screw it up here. See, he takes it right up that line and right to the top. So it's still on plane. So he's not going to require any adjustments, compensating moves down. Now, so you take it up, and this is called across the line. This is down the line. This would be laid off. You're across the line. If you complete it, and that's one reason you don't complete it, I believe, like your swing is you got it offline. If you complete it like your backswing, that's right. So you take a practice swing because you don't have to worry about where the ball goes. That's up here. You go, oh shit, I don't want that. So you shut up right here. But if you take it to that,
what you do unconsciously.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, fear sets in because the times you take it, complete your backswing, it's way across the line. And I'm telling you, coming down steep. And that's why, your misses are a lot of times a pull. Because come down steep, that's going to be a pull, and then you're a good athlete. Come down, oh shit, I'm going to hit. So then you lay behind. That's your block. That's where you hit those oleanders, on the right side. And then so you come down steep. If you don't make any correction, it's going to be a pull or hit it back. If you make an overcorrection, you're going to push it or hit that slice thing. So now, bingo, yeah. So now you're up here, and see, he gets to the top. His hands don't move. He's going along the line now, down the parallel line. Now your body knows you're in trouble here. So you're making this, and this is world-class adjustment. This is what I've seen before. Watch this. So you go, oh shit, and so you throw your hands out, now you lay down the shaft. Look at this.
I know.
Look at this. Look. That's brilliant. But the club has to move 2 feet in the middle of your downswing. So mid-swing, you got to make this. I'm telling you, this is elite players' move right here. See this? See how you lay this thing down?
Yeah.
That's why you can hit it. But it has to go. It goes a foot out here. It goes.
When you ran in real time, it's like I'm going.
Bingo. Yeah. So now, having said all this, now once it gets here, this is a really good swing. But you have to work your ass off to get to there. So now, coming through here, you're clearing out the left hip. This is a really good swing. This is how you have power. It finishes up steep, but you got other shit going on. So see, he comes down like this. See, this is what we want to get you at impact, kind of this double cheek thing.
Okay.
But that's more for power, and you don't need it. But here's another thing that we're doing wrong, and it's mainly because you're fighting the steepness. See, your butt should be on that backboard the entire time. When it comes up, this is good.
Oh, okay.
And then you like this. So you got the out here. Okay. So then it's a lift and flip. Right. You've lifted, now you flip with your hands instead of the good guy get it here. Now all you do is just turn like that. Mm-hmm. So which is more consistent, this or this flip thing? So much better consistency when your butt's against that back wall. So we'll get to that. But let's go to the other dimension here before I run on too fast here. Let's see. We'll get. Okay, so this is the. There should be no surprises here, but this will show you why you're such a good player, because it doesn't show you the swing plane. The swing plane is showing you why you're inconsistent. This is showing you why you can pound the ball. So here's your backswing, and your practice swing, somewhere in here. But that's just because of fear. You know that if you take it to completion, you're gonna be in a bad position. But this is a pretty good turn. Shoulders behind the ball. Love that. That's caved in. That right hip is back. So good angles here. And I like this. And this is really good. So a lot of good angles there. And now this is why you get that left hip going out of the way. You got a stiff left leg post, and you're strong as an ox. I mean, there's not much lower body through here that you can take advantage of it. And I'm not going to worry about the follow through and getting through here. Let's just work on the keeping it on plane. I think once you get all this motion taken care of and get it here, I think now you can get that thing going like him. Let's just show you, and you'll have a video of this. Let me show you what the swing looks like from a pro standpoint. Okay, from this angle. Yeah, let's just do this. See, he gets, that's similar to yours. He's got the hip back. He's a little more flexible, but, and then when he comes down, he starts moving off this post quickly. So it's in here. So his lower body is here. And, again, I'm not going to worry about it, but your right arm is kind of flying. And then from there, he ends up like this. I believe once we get the extra motions back on the backswing and on transition, This will come naturally for you. But to be honest, this is more like distance, and we're not worried about it. So let me finish this.